Hello YouTube, hello my lovely elves, and tonight we're gonna talk about slick shade people be throwing. Me personally, I look over people because at the end of the day, um, it can go left. Um, I encountered someone throwing slick shade. Did I care? No, I didn't because I could have went there on them, but for what? What was that gonna solve? I mean, yeah, I could have said some things, but I chose not to. And I don't see nothing wrong with that because you have to be careful when you call yourself throwing shade and trying to read people because I could have gave that person, yeah, a lot of what I had to say, but for what? It didn't bother me like that. The only thing that I can say is, excuse me, is that we got to do better. Because what if you caught me on a day where I had no chill or I wasn't feeling the way I was feeling? Then it would have went left. Then you would have act like you didn't know why, and at the same time, in the same right, you bought it on yourself. But what I did was I just went along. I just went on because at the end of the day, um, I really don't care. But I can say this: I caught on. And do I hate the person? No. All I'm going to do is pray that, they don't catch nobody else like that. And they don't try to do that to nobody else. Because we don't realize. You never know what somebody's going through, why they're wearing what they're wearing, how they're looking. You never know what they're going through. So at the end of the day, for me, the shade that was thrown, I really don't care. Because when I want to do something for myself, I can. And I just thank God for that. But I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or funny. If I would have told the person about how they were looking, then, that would have went left. And I chose not to because at the end of the day, for what? For what? Because, see, when you try to do things toward people, you end up seeing them again. But it might not go as easy as it did with myself. When it's your turn to sit there and ignore something. So, at the end of the day, if you do not want problems, don't start nothing. I myself, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. I'm not saying that I don't get upset, but this particular person, the shade that they were trying to throw, it just didn't bother me because I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or funny, but I'm not even gonna go there. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, we have to realize, especially at the ages we are now, and having, a child or children, that that's petty, and you don't want your child to do what you doing, and then somebody do something to them, because guess what? Yeah, mama made that example. So we don't want that to happen. So at the end of the day, we got to be careful of what we do. And I'm not saying that I know it all and I'm all this and I'm all that. It's just that me personally, I thank God that I looked over a situation because, like I said, I was the vibe that I was feeling, they couldn't take it. So I really didn't care what they were saying. But now you might catch me on a day that I'm not feeling my best and that I'm not on that kind of vibe. And then who knows what might happen. Not saying that I would fight you or anything, but I would use some choice words and you probably wouldn't like me no more. Then next thing I know, it might be stats and things, and I don't have time for that. So at the end of the day, we have to be careful of what come out our mouths and how we say stuff toward people. Even though, you do not know a situation, don't just go speaking on it. If you do not know the situation, please don't go speaking on it. And I still don't have nothing against the person. I don't. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like if you have time to throw slick shade at me, okay, what is your life really like? And I'm not trying to be mean with or funny, but what is your life really like? If you got time to throw slick shade at people, what is your life really like? Me, I still don't care. I'm just doing this because I don't think people need to be upset over. Because I'm not. I promise you I'm not. And I thank God because it's more to life. I got other things on my mind than what a person done said about me or probably still talking about me. I really don't care. But at the end of the day, I just want to know, for the person that was throwing slick shade, are they going to be able to put on those shoes when the slick shade is thrown at them? Now that's the question, y'all. That's the question. How are they going to take it when the slick shade is thrown at them? Now, me personally, I sensed it, but I didn't say anything. I didn't respond to it because I felt like, so who are you to throw slick shade? And am I going to entertain it? I could have, but I'm grown. I ain't got time for that. And for what? For what? I'm gonna get paid for throwing shade back and probably shading you worse? No. And it's not worth it. So me personally, I say, if a person throws slick shade, keep it moving. Real Conversations with Elle. Thanks for watching. And like, share, subscribe, hit your notification button. And good night.